180.
And welcome back to the Soapbox.
So on this week's episode we will be talking about Tati or James. What are your thoughts on this situation?
And how do you feel about the Liberals getting in?
So let's start with my personal fave, the Tati and James situation.
Yeah.
So someone asked who, what's going on. So
some people are very, very confused.
They are, and I get it.
Okay,
go. Tell us what happened.
So a couple weeks back at Coachella, this is where it all began. James went the second weekend in a row. This time didn't have a artist pass.
That's right, artist pass.
Didn't have an artist pass.
Got VIP.
Got a VIP. Big difference apparently in the beauty community. And he didn't have security this time, and he got mobbed and very upset and anxious. So his friend Nikita Dragon reached out to Sugar Bear Hair.
Yeah.
Got it. And reached out to them to, you know, get an artist pass with some more security, a bit more safer for him and his friends. And for that, they asked if he could do a quick post on Instagram, just shouting them out, you know, bit of an ad, I guess. And he did that. But his good friend Tati, who, I don't know, good friend, okay, not anymore, who he's more like a very motherly figure to him in LA as he's very young. She was not very happy because he was meant to be supporting and, you know,
her brand, because she has a hair vitamin brand as well. Yeah. Blew out of proportion.
Oh yeah.
Tati did a video and pretty much was like, he is one of the worst people you ever meet.
He lied.
Yep, just said all these things about him.
He tries to turn straight boys gay.
That's right. It made him out to be a sexual predator. And then James clapped back with all these receipts. Jeffree Star was somehow involved.
I really don't know why he
There was
came
a lot going on,
honest.
but pretty much someone called someone a liar. Someone called the other person a liar. And
it was according... So here goes, Tati, James is a liar. James, Tati is lying. Well, it was fucking one of us.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Okay.
Love that.
So, people had a lot to say. Right, so the first one, I'm not on any side. I believe that it has just been blown out of proportion because there was nothing else to argue about. So, a lot of people say it's a publicity stunt.
Someone here said Tati is just salty that James has a better fan base and that his views are higher ranking than hers. Hashtag TSIS, hashtag fake news. And then someone commented below that that's a really hot take. But I feel like she's just kind of salty as well.
I don't know what's going on.
She's like, she dug him 6 feet under in that video.
And you know what? He low-key got himself out of that damn hole.
Oh, he did.
I'm Team James.
Got a rope and hoisted himself back up.
Oh yeah, he did good. A lot of people said, I don't know why people care. The world's exploding. Look, can't argue against that. The world is kind of exploding. There's bigger issues.
Someone said, both bad, very bad, no good. We've got a few,
get a life.
Who
Thanks,
cares?
Guys. Well done.
And then we've got here, I'm honestly more up to date with this than my actual university work, and that's sad. So like, same. So don't feel bad.
Yeah. Should we feel bad? No.
No.
I think there was a lot of the cancel culture. I loved that people really delved into this and was like so toxic.
Yeah,
like
it
is. It really encouraged a lot of bullying.
Yeah.
Online.
Oh, absolutely.
Like in a disgusting amount.
Yeah.
There was actually one where a girl came out and said, "Oh, I saw James touching a young boy in a bathroom," only to come out and say that she was just doing it as a social experiment. And I think this was James did very well of being like, "Stop it.
This is not okay."
Yeah, you can't say those things on the internet.
And also, Zara Larson posted that he'd messaged her boyfriend multiple times trying to meet up with him, trying to do things with him, but then in reality it was one message from James being like, "You're cute."
Yeah, which boyfriend ignored, James also ignored, and they
moved on.
Yeah. So I think the one, like, we're getting a real life lesson from this. So I think if we're getting one life lesson from all of this, which we always seem to love to pull from these situations, is that just cyberbullying is still such a real thing among all people, and it is not okay.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Super toxic.
Yeah, and we have another statement here from somebody who said that they're not on anyone's side. This is just a case that is being overexposed, and it's not because that they're famous and not because of their public personalities that we have the right to bully them and judge them. Which I think is true.
Yeah. Just that whole, like, just be kind. As Ellen, just be kind to one another. It's not that hard, and you know, I don't really think either of them did enough wrong things to be exposed as hard as they were, and it wasn't fair.
No, it wasn't.
But anyway, that's James, Charles and Tati. Alright, so our second question was, how do you feel about the Liberals getting in? Now, Em and I kind of talked, we don't want to talk about our personal opinions too much on this.
You don't want to get very political.
No, we would love to get other people's opinions, which is why I put up these posters. I'm just going to straight up say, I'm not a real fan of their policies on climate change.
Yes.
That's all.
Dying.
Yes.
Come on.
And I think we better talk about how other people feel about them now.
True.
Someone, just to lighten up the mood a bit, because a lot of people are super angry.
Yeah, and the right to be so.
Yeah, I think so too. But a lot of people said they're on the source. Maybe that's actually what's going on.
You never know.
I don't know how people can support a team who don't support the needs for their people and the environment, which is how I feel about the whole environment thing.
Yes, it's very true.
Someone
said that they cried.
I mean, some of their policies were very toxic.
Yeah, so, absolutely, yeah.
You know, that's fair. Someone said they felt defeated, unheard and unrepresented. I think that's a fair statement as well.
Someone else said, no matter who got voted in, there would be a large amount of unhappy people either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's true as well.
And like, it's There's always going to be unhappy people.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a election in all time in Australia where everyone was like 100% super happy? That's why we have the voting system.
Yeah.
That's why there's democracy. So that's why they're in.
Fun.
And someone said I'm happy. People shit on them for no reason. I don't think there's no reason. I'm also glad that this person's happy. You know, that's
good on you.
That's sometimes how it is.
Someone just said fuck Liberals. Cool.
Yep.
That's how a lot of people feel.
Yep. Scotty just loves Cole Morrison. I think that a lot of people were very angry about their whole mining policies. And that's what
it's just all about the money.
Yeah, and that, like we keep saying, and like a lot of people keep saying, the world's exploding.
No.
For the love of God, help it.
What are we going to do?
Please help it.
Doesn't have very long either.
No.
There's another one that said, at least they are realistic.
So they're, you know, some of their small business policies were. Yeah. And then again, someone said we only have one Earth. So I think it's because we're like our generation that's answering a lot of these posters. So many people are so angry about climate change and the environment and how they're just not going to do a whole hell of a lot for it.
No, they're not.
Anyway, that's all we're going to talk about that. I'm really glad that people got their opinions out. We learn a lot.
I learned.
Yeah. We learned. Everyone learned. I'm glad that people got to talk about it.
I'm glad that people got their opinions out.
Yes.
I guess for some people this is where they
they
do it.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about it, so.
I was really impressed with how interested people are in the election because there was a lot of statistics coming out saying that they were not. Oh. There were some that were coming out there saying that they were. But anyway. Alright, that's all for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Next week we will be discussing
the new abortion laws that have just been passed in America.
Yeah, in Alabama specifically.
Yeah, in Alabama, yeah.
I think that will be a lot.
That will be a very heavy topic.
Yeah.
So
we're waiting for something else to come up in pop culture for us to talk about, like the lighthearted topic, but
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm really hoping something happier happens.
Yeah, so just remember to follow us on Twitter and
get on your soapbox!